All right, everybody, get ready, because today we are really going to dig in to this whole cloud FinOps thing. It's one of those things, it's got everybody kind of buzzing right. But we're not just going to scratch the surface today.
We're going deep.
Yeah, we're going deep dive.
Yeah.
We're talking about like a whole new way to think about how organizations, how businesses, how you can manage those cloud expenses. And the cool thing is even if you aren't elbow deep in code every single day, this is still relevant. This is about smart financial decisions, period. It says FinOps is an operational framework and cultural practice which maximizes the business value of cloud, enables timely data-driven decision-making, and creates financial accountability through collaboration between engineering, finance, and business teams. Ooh. Okay, I know, like a mouthful.
One sentence wonder right there.
Right. But what are they really saying here? It's like they took finance, they took DevOps, put them in a blender, hit Frappe, and boom, Cloud FinOps. And let me tell you, this ain't your grandpa's financial operations department,
Definitely not. Although, I do wonder what Grandpa would make of all this. I mean, think about it. Back in 2006, 2007, cloud was still kind of finding its legs.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And people were just starting to figure out what to do with this whole cloud thing. Fast forward to now, and it's like everyone's on the cloud. But the thing is, back then, managing cloud finances, it was the Wild West out there.
Oh, yeah.
Companies were just kind of throwing money at the cloud.
Yeehaw.
Exactly. And hoping for the best. But as you can imagine, that led to a lot of waste.
Right, like a runaway stagecoach full of cash.
Exactly. And that's where the need for some kind of, order, some structure started to emerge.
Yeah, totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So how did we get from, the Wild West of cloud spending to, where we are today?
Well, that's a great question, and that's where the FinOps Foundation comes in.
Hit me with it.
So picture this, right? It's 2019, cloud adoption is exploding. And a bunch of really smart people, they realize that there's no standard way to manage all of this. So they band together, they form the FinOps Foundation. And their mission, should they choose to accept it, is to create a universal cloud FinOps framework.
Okay, I am so here for this. So they saw the problem and they were like, we're tackling this head on.
That's right. No more Wild West. We're bringing law and order to the cloud.
I love it. So let's talk about the framework itself.
All right. Hold your horses.
Okay.
Well, the framework, it's not really a secret sauce. It's more like a blueprint.
Okay, yeah, like that.
It gives you the tools and the guidance you need to get a handle on your cloud finances.
So less secret sauce, more like was it like those meal kits?
Exactly. They give you everything you need. You just got to put it all together.
Perfect. I can work with that. But what are the ingredients, so to speak? What's it serving up? It mentions principles, domains, capabilities, personas even. It's a lot to unpack.
It is. And to be honest, we could do a whole nother deep dive just on those.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Ah.
But for today, let's hit the highlights.
Sounds good.
So give me an example.
All right. So one of the core principles of Cloud FinOps is this idea of driving data-driven decisions. And this is huge because instead of just guessing how much cloud you're using or, relying on gut feeling.
Which, let's be real, we've all been there.
Oh, absolutely, especially in the early days.
Yeah.
But with FinOps, you have the tools and the data to track your spending with pinpoint accuracy.
Like having a financial fitness tracker, but for your whole cloud setup.
Exactly. You can see exactly which teams are using what resources, identify any areas where you're overspending, and make adjustments accordingly.
Okay, so no more flying blind. Got it. And I'm guessing that ties directly into the why of all of this.
You got it.
Why go through all the trouble of implementing this framework?
It's all about maximizing the value of your cloud investment. And for most companies, that means saving money, right?
Right. Who doesn't love saving a buck or two?
Exactly. And I'm not talking about chump change here. We're talking potentially millions of dollars in wasted cloud spend.
Okay, now you've got my attention. Millions. Now that's a lot of dough.
It is. And a lot of it comes down to things like, leaving those cloud instances running when you don't need them or over-provisioning resources. It all adds up.
Makes sense. Death by 1,000 cuts, or in this case, cloud instances, right?
Precisely. But FinOps gives you the visibility and the control to plug those leaks and make sure every dollar you spend is actually driving business value.
So it's not even just about, pinching pennies. It's about being smart with your resources.
Exactly. It's about aligning your cloud spending with your business goals.
Love it. So to kind of bring this all together, it seems like Cloud FinOps is like the secret weapon for organizations trying to navigate this crazy world of cloud technology. It's about maximizing value. It's about optimizing spending. And it's about making sure everybody's on the same page.
Couldn't have said it better myself.